Now, this is the fun part, designing your camera. Is this a feature shoot? Do you want to design to be able to rip the camera apart to go into different scenarios? How many cameras do you have? These are all questions we're going to ask our DP. Is it a studio camera? Is it a handheld camera? What do I need to make this camera suitable for once we get out on set? Because anything can happen. And the least amount of work that I have to do to this camera to make it ready for the next shot saves me tons of time. And then I get to sit back and go to craft service. All right, so let's get a Teradek on. And if I don't put this nice and high, I'm gonna have complaints from my DIT to say, hey, can we put this higher? So I try to work with everybody. Try to set it up so everybody is happy. It's not just about me, but I try to help everybody. Okay, so let's do this guy real quick. And to be honest, this is where I spend 80% of my prep, designing the camera. If I have a DIT, I tell my DIT to dial in all the settings, meaning that we've both now talked to production, we've talked to post, and we know what settings they want. Do they want to be 5K, 4K, all the settings. How many Ks do you guys want? You know, what ratio do you want? All this information so we can ingest it into the camera and have the camera ready for our shoot day. So let's grab some cables and finish building this guy out. Definitely know we're gonna need one of these BNC down here, and we have a choice of 2-pin to 2-pin or 2-pin to D-tap. I'm gonna take one of each, depending on how I need to design this camera. So first things first, we know this is easy. I'm gonna throw the BNC on. And I'm just gonna do a little cable maintenance. This will probably all change, but I like everything to be just nice and tight in the beginning, because it's gonna help me out a little bit. You know, having cables going everywhere, it just turns into a mess, and it's not a sexy camera. All right, so I have a lot of options here on my ports. As you can see, a lot of 2-pins, 3-pins. I have a D-tap here. Since I have so many 2-pin, 3-pin ports, I'd rather use one of those ports than waste my one D-tap, because there might be an accessory that doesn't work off 2-pin to 2-pin, or I just don't have enough cables. But in this situation, we seem to have a lot of cables, so I'm gonna let these hang in the background until really needed. All right. Oh, what's a big thing missing from this thing? Let's get a battery on. So I'm gonna grab one of my BLUESHAPEs. Pop this guy on. Oh, I'm bringing the camera to life. Give us power, friendly camera, give us power. There she is. I was able to power the camera up and it turned on. We're winning already. Good things are happening. Okay, so I'm now looking at my Teradek and I'm realizing it's looking for a video link. It's kind of hard for you to see it. Maybe you can, here, I'll do this for you. So you guys can see what's happening here as I build. I'll just set it up a little higher. So right now, my Paralinks is looking for a signal. Let's get some more tools on here and some more AKS and see if we can figure that problem out. So next I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a monitor on. My monitor's in the back. I've pre-designed my cable. This is my personal monitor. So what I've done is I've taken it and I've built this beautiful little loom with the 2 cables I need. I have my D-tap power, and then I have my BNC to plug in and get all the sexiness I need. And then I have my monitor. We have one. Oh my, look at that. D-tap. See how that worked out for me? My D-tap is open and waiting for me. Plug that in, and now let's build a monitor. Nice and quick. And now this is gonna be personal. How I'm designing this monitor and where I'm placing it is personal, because a lot of times you don't talk to your operator until you actually get on the show. If I'm working with the DP, I might have a little bit more information because I know he wants an eyepiece. If it was Shane, I know he wants an eyepiece. He'll use the monitor as a reference, but when it's time to actually get into the action, his eye's going on the eyepiece. So I'm just gonna design this so when he's talking to his director or just making a reference to anybody, maybe art department comes over and asking if he wants a plant in this area or whatever he needs, this reference monitor is gonna be here for him.